What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about Galileo Galilei, a game that I picked up at Essenspiel 2024. I don't know when you are watching this video, by accident. How that happened, I'm not really sure. I was there to pick up other games and they just slipped this one in my bag. I don't remember asking for it, but they gave it to me. And I just kind of picked the bag. I wasn't even thinking why I'm there because they were really busy. I was really busy. Either way, lucky me, I got it because this game looks really cool and it plays really well. So yeah, let me show you the components. Let me tell you what I think about the game, even though I already told you that I like it because I really do. But let me tell you why. So yeah, artwork, first of all, absolutely gorgeous looking artwork. These colors, Michael Pakel, I can't pronounce the artwork, who did the artwork, but it's absolutely astonishing artwork. Okay, so the rule book itself, the game is pretty easy to understand. It's not that heavy or complex regarding the rules, but to play it well, you're gonna need some experience. So we have a board, and the board is pretty like slim but really long. Since I now have a little bit smaller table, I can't fit all of it on the camera, or can I? Oh, turns out I can. So yeah, the board, basically the cards will be here. You are going to be playing to get these cards. And how do you get these cards? It's really awesome. You're going to manipulate, you're going to draft some dice. You're going to manipulate those dice, their numbers. And then you are going to snag some of these cards for yourself. And by the end of the game, if you have the most points, you will be the winner. Over here you will have some goals that you will work toward to, and these are like first come first served. When you do something first, you get all the points, most of the points, but the rest of the players get a little bit less points. Okay, this is for a solo play. I haven't played it solo, so I'm going to put this aside. Now, some of these components, you will choose one of the characters that you're going to play. And you can play them like on a normal side, so everything is the same, or you can flip them on the other side, which I will definitely recommend you do that, because this way you have your unique ability that only you can do, which is something I really like in games. And if you are a seasoned board gamer, this should not be a problem for the game one to play it like this. So basically each of them has different ability, but all of these up here are the same. This just tells you what can you do with these components when you get them through the game. You can manipulate dice a little bit and stuff like that. So we have Johannes Kepler, we have Giordano Bruno, Galileo Galilei as the name of the game, and Nicholas Copernicus. And you're going to watch at the stars. How are you going to watch at the stars? Is by using this cool thing. So let's move this aside now for a little bit. So basically when you start your game, and let me just take components for one player. When you are setting up your game, all these comets that you are also going to be using to get the numbers that you need, to manipulate the dice and all of that. You're going to keep all of those here. Some of these components will be on the main board, but mostly they will be here on your board. But this is the main thing that I want to show you, how the game plays. So basically you have these tiles. You will put them randomly, like so. Just don't look at it, just put them randomly. And you will start in this position like this. And you can move this like a telescope up to 3 times and activate both the top action and the bottom action. And once you do that, once you activate it, you take that action out, you slide everything, and you just put it down here. Once you reach the end, you just come back to the first one. These two are unavailable throughout the game. And basically, that is what you are doing throughout the game. You are moving this around. You are trying to set yourself up. For example, oh, I can now upgrade and get a meteor going on, So that's something that you really want to go for, Or I can, increase the yellow one, and then I can move up on one of those tracks on the board that will be up here that will gonna give you some extra points, They're all connected in a different ways. And this is something I really love. Unfortunately, the board itself is really weird. It kind of warped a little bit, sort of. Like, I don't know if you can see it. If I put it like this, you can't actually. But yeah, it doesn't sit like flush on it. Flush, however it's pronounced on the table. It just kind of wobbles a little bit. I find that most unfortunate, because you need this board to be flat, because you are going to put some cards here, you know, so it would look quite much better. But this is just like a small thing, you know. It might be because I stored the game improperly, you know, hot cold weather, and then you kind of get this warping going on. But I don't know, for some strange reason it warped a little bit. I will try to make them flat if possible, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. Okay, let's continue going through the bag, through the box, to show you what you also have. So yeah, each player will get components in their own color. There's going to be some Inquisition. These guys are representing the Inquisition, and they will be moving on your board, as I didn't show you, didn't tell you about it. They will be moving around here, you know. You will be questioned, because, you know, that was it has a good explanation in the rulebook. I will not go too much into it, but yeah, they will question you, and they will move around here, and they can either give you positive points, which is super rare. You really need to get them all the way here, which is really hard, or they will most probably give you negative points. So there's that. You know, I remember you remember I said dice, because you get a lots of cool dice. Now, I'm not a fan of wooden dice, but these wooden dice are actually pretty cool. They roll really well, and you will start with one of each color. These represent basically like the normal colors, and this is how you will be acquiring cards. You can have up to 4 dice, doesn't matter which color they are. You just start with one of each. Throughout the game you will maybe have all blue, all red, or any combination of them, and you will manipulate those dice, you know, get them to go up and up, using these actions and actions on these tiles. And why are you doing that is to pick up these cool cards. Now, the artwork on these cards is absolutely gorgeous. I just love how these cards look. Now, this is just an awesome artwork. So basically, this is the main goal. This is where you are going to spend your dice to get the cards. Now, you can go for a smaller reward for these things, where you need to just give one sum of yellow dice has to be 7 or more, and then you can cover this space with one of your tokens that you're going to have on the board over here. You just cover it, and then you get whatever the reward is. And once you cover the second one and the third one, nobody can do that, but the card stays on the board. Because how to pick up the card is by acquiring this number, and as you can see, this one shows purple dice, and there is no purple dice. But if you mix a red and a blue, you get a purple, and that's clearly showing. Let me try and zoom it in if possible. Come on, zoom it. So yeah, you can see up here it says like red and blue gives you purple. So basically in this game, let me just return the camera to the settings. So yeah, you are going to give any combination of, at least you have to have at least one of each color, then the others doesn't matter, are all blue, or if you give 3 red, 1 blue, or 2, doesn't really matter, as long as you have 17. That's where the comets come into play, because if you are missing some, if you can get up to 17, these can help you out. They will be worth 1 or 2, and by the end of the game you can also use them to get some extra points once you use them, of course. And yeah, that's how you acquire this card. And when you acquire it, you're just going to put it up here, and now you have these books, and you will be able throughout the game to move the books along these tracks. And each time you move a book, you need to move it a full amount, so you know, however many you manage to get, you know. So when you move the books, you know, you're going to move it over here, you're going to get all the rewards depicted in these rows. And as you are acquiring cards, you know, the rows are getting bigger and bigger, the rewards are getting better and better. So you're going to push your books, I almost said dice. So you're going to push your books, get some points that way also. So everything in this game scores. So these small, like a star, looking at the stars will score you some points. Taking the cards is basically like taking the planet. It will going to score you points. You're going to score points for the comets. You're going to score points for playing these. They give you points, but you also get some rewards when you remove them from the board, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, as I said, you will get these. I don't know what they are called actually right now, and where is the rulebook? I need to know the name of them, or otherwise I'm gonna be going crazy. Quadrants, small quadrants and big quadrants, and these are used to, you know, activate some free action like manipulating the dice, boosting them by one, you know, getting comets or moving your books up to 3 times and stuff like that. So yeah. And yeah, basically, also, as I said, there are rewards that you are going to put on the main board, and these rewards, you have more than a few, more than you need, and you can mix and match them, you know, to get variety in each of the gameplays, to have a little bit different goals to go and work towards too. And yeah, so that's basically the components. The Inquisition is going to be after you. I already mentioned that, but that's something I find weird in this game. I mean, it was like that, I think, back in the day. They explained it in the rulebook, but I really wasn't expecting the Inquisition in this game. So yeah, regarding the game itself, the game works really fine, and it's a fun game of, you know, the best way to employ all of the components to get the best results, to get those cards, you know. How much do you want to move? And you can kind of, because you see what tiles are coming next, so you can set yourself up, sort of. You can figure out like, okay, in 2 turns this one will be here, so I need to move my like this. Oh my god, what's the name of the, just a second. So before telescope, that's the word I was looking for. My god, I forgot how to say telescope in English, even though it said almost exactly the same in Croatian. So yeah, moving your telescope to perfect position so you can set yourself up, and, you know, still you have to consider that other players are playing. You see what they are doing, what dice they are getting, you know, so you can see like, oh my god, he's probably going for the same card as I am. Can I do it this turn? No, I can set it up for the next turn, but maybe he can get it also, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, overall, I really thoroughly enjoy this game because I like dice game. The colors of these dice, I like the dice, and colors on these dice are absolutely gorgeous, and I like how they roll, but most of all I like how you manipulate your dice, how you can work with your actions, and all of these characters work in a really different way. So one of them has like a special tile, just they have it, nobody else has it. I forgot to mention, the tiles can also be upgraded, so they can even yield you a better stuff, you know. When you land on them, instead of upgrading one yellow dice, one space, and getting 2 quadrants, you can get to upgrade to two numbers on a yellow dice, and you get 3 quadrants and victory points. I mean, either or, you know. So yeah, what I was saying, so this one is all about the moving on the books, because you can cover the spaces with custom tokens. This one has a special and also has a meteor space that's very special to them, that they can only activate and get the bonuses of it. And this one also gets a lot of cool things. This one has like a bigger cellar, so you know, manipulating those Inquisition in your cellar is a little bit better, because you can get better rewards, but, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, overall, Galileo Galilei, besides looking great, plays really great. So I definitely recommend you check out Galileo Galilei. I got this game on an accident, I would say, and I am glad I did, because I really like this game. I really like it. Definitely check this one out. And yeah, that is it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for spending all your precious time with me. I definitely mean that. These are not just empty words. I truly mean it. And yeah, thank you for your support on Patreon and all of that thing, you know, shebangs. So yeah, until next time. Pozdrav.